Well, the state of Oregon just 30 minutes ago announced it has stopped taking applications from people who want help with their rent because of COVID. It's the reason Oregon Governor Kate Brown is calling the state legislature into a special session, one-day session, 2 weeks from now. That's December 13th. Our Pat Dooris talked with the governor today, and this is pretty urgent, Pat.
Well, it really is, Brittany, because even though a lot of people have been able to go back to work, there's still a big struggle for many who fell behind on their rent. And while the state has hundreds of millions in federal dollars, it's not been able to get that out the door, and the need is still bigger than that amount of federal money. Check it out. Oregon got $289 million from the federal government to bail out people who could not work during the worst of the COVID virus and fell behind on rent. The governor said the state has paid out more than half of that, and the rest of the money is now spoken for as of today. By the way, if you have an application in the works, you are safe. Governor Brown said another $90 million is needed in state money to keep people from being tossed out in the cold.
To make sure that tenants can stay in their homes, in their rental homes during these dark winter months, and that landlords who have been incredibly patient and generous get paid for their back due rents.
The governor also expects the special session may send money to farmers across Oregon who are struggling with the drought and the impacts that are left over from that summer drought, and money to police who are battling massive illegal pot grows in southern Oregon. These are pictures from a big bust recently in Jackson County. It's likely to be a one-day special session, but you never really know. Once the legislature gets together, they could do anything they want.
Is there anything you think they might try to slip in there?
Well, I don't know for sure. It's Democrat-controlled governor's office, Senate, and House, and so it probably will be pretty strictly controlled. But there's always that wild hair person who may try to get something through. But I really don't think so. The biggest thing is this money. Even though there's been $289 million, about $153 million paid out so far, there's still this huge need with all these people coming through the pipeline. Yeah,
and we reported just this past weekend that many people here in Oregon who've applied still haven't gotten that money. So will this federal push help that?
Well, so what we're talking about is the state special session.
Yes.
And no, it will not help that. This is in addition. So these are for people who tried to qualify, tried to put in their submission as of today, didn't meet the noon deadline, for example, and were told, sorry, money's gone. All those people now might be able to get that money if the legislature coughs it up, and they probably will.
All right, Pat, thank you so much for keeping us updated.